feel free, if something's funny, you can laugh. If something's stupid, you can heckle me. Please do. They're all stupid. And if you think something's really clever, you can go, And if you want to seem really clever during the poetry performance, just hit a couple at random points, and everyone will be like, oh, they got something that I didn't pick up. You know? That makes me feel great about myself. So traditionally, a haiku is about nature. So it might sound something like, jack pines grow quickest. They turn them into toothpicks. Let me become slow. So that's a haiku, right? Oh, we got a little from the crowd. But it doesn't have to be only nature. It can be modernized, because the only rule is 575. So you can talk about your own life. So, for instance, my dollar slice guy. And this is a poem. Actually, this is kind of a very vulnerable poem. And I've talked with a bunch of you already, so I hope it's okay if I share something. Is that all right if I share something like a little? Yeah. Okay. So, my dollar slice guy said, I love you every day. Gone. Not forgotten. So, don't worry, he's not dead. He just raised the prices to like $3.50. And so I am never going back there again. I miss him dearly. But haikus can also be pretty avant-garde. You can get pretty experimental, so keep your eyes open for this when you're ready. I call this haiku. That's it. The poem is the name. Oh! Don't worry, if you missed it, thank you. The title of that haiku is Untitled Haiku. Very So that's haikus. I keep forgetting to give the titles of these haikus ahead of time, so I'm sorry about that. I'll give it correctly this time. So the title of this haiku is The Future is Now. Because I mean, dear God, the future is now. It's like it's a storm cloud bearing down, and I feel like I'm miles up an empty mountain in an old outhouse with no TP, becoming the bearer of bad news all too readily. You know, pants around my legs, dewberries dangling, haranguing the foolishly close billy goats, begging, please, sooner rather than later, let me borrow your toilet paper. The storm is traipsing aloud, fabricating fear in the gut. The future already is now. The timbers clear, tumbling down. The force gone, carbureting themselves willingly into sharp IKEA tables and Hallmark love notes. And it's hard to say the difference between what we saw and what we know, but all of it ends up as this, little bits of manufactured bliss. We cannot understand that everything we see is all that internet pedigree. Half my friends met me on apps I didn't even know I had. The future is now. It's a fabricated fake scraped from the web, artificially fed, and I only know what I've seen, because they called him Billy the jockey. He was my friend, you know, always racing on the horse. Of course, he balled up his emotions in shock. He could get away from anywhere with speed, not stopping. He didn't need a track. He put a bid in with his cash, betting he would win those blustery, hackneyed mind's eye races. And every time he won again, he put the old horse through his paces, mustering old muttered explanations. It would race through the needle like a starting gun, punching resolutely sky high while dear Billy fell low. With his soul on the track, there wasn't any telling where Billy couldn't go. And he thought he'd reached a better kind of end. Billy thought he'd found a better sort of friend, but none of it was anything that I could comprehend. So that's the title of the haiku. And I feel like that sort of it adds to the emotional weight of the haiku, because you know you have, and that's the trick. You know, 575, but they never tell you how long the title has to be. So the haiku itself is, let me get this straight. What you're trying to tell me is a shrimp fried this rice. Thank you. Super tough. I have a better one. This is my genuine favorite haiku I've ever written. It's so stupid. Little cat ran past. Where are you going, little cat? Fuck! Like I tell you! I call that haiku, I'm not shocked the cat was rude. I am a little surprised it could speak. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for your time. I'll finish up. This is one last haiku, no title, no commentary, and I'll just walk away. Any sentence can be a haiku if you just stop talking when you.
I want to talk to Blue Jay Walker. All right, so we're moving on to our next reader.